It's easy, and I've said this before. When we were climbing towers and we were working, and we started doing networks, and we'd be up there 200 or 300 foot, sometimes 400 foot, putting in the cellular networks. The first time I ever did a network, the guy showed me how to wire that all up on paper. But when I got up there, I was on the radio quite a bit, just talking to the guy. Red goes here, that goes there, sending pictures back and forth, make sure I did it the right way. There's umpteen 36 wires, all kinds of radios up there, crisscross, applesauce, every kind of wire going nuts. But after I did it a couple times, I could do it with my eyes closed. Once you get in the groove of something, you don't really have to think about it. It's an easy groove. It might have to work through it, might be breakdowns like farming, but once you get in a groove, you don't really have to think about it. But once there's a transition and it's brand new for you, then everything changes. Come on, everything changes, and it takes great courage to know that everything, if God's got you in a transition in your life, it takes great courage to stand up and do what God said to do. It takes great courage and strength, even though don't waste time talking to people about it, because they'll talk you out of it. There was a young man, he said, a guy come up to him, he was in a barbershop, he was an evangelist. This guy come up and he said, God told me to give you like my 66 Chevelle. Oh, it's a beautiful car, probably worth $60,000. He says, okay, well, whatever God told you. And so, but that guy never gave it to him. And he said that guy showed up, saw him again, next time he got a haircut, whatever it was, a couple months later, and the evangelist didn't really say nothing to him. The guy said, I told you I was going to give you that car, but I went down to the coffee shop, was telling all my buddies about it, and they just said, oh, that preacher don't need that car. You don't need to be given away. And he missed the will of God because he talked to people about it, because they talked him out of it. Come on, are you hearing me this morning? And so Joshua, he said, you got 3 days. Get your house in order, get your provision right, tighten up your strap. If you got a sore knee, buckle it up. Come on, put your walking shoes on. We're going to go across the Jordan in 3 days. Come on. It takes great courage when there's transition in your life to do what God said to do.